Tamil Nadu Deputy Chief Minister and the heir apparent of the DMK, Udhayanidhi Stalin, has triggered a fresh controversy by calling Sanskrit a dead language. He alleged that the centre was spending 2,400 crore rupees on Sanskrit while giving a stepmotherly treatment to Tamil. DMK born is the foundation of DMK is from the anti-caste Periyar movement. It has historically challenged Sanskrit as a symbol of Brahmanical dominance. But Udhayanidhi Stalin's latest comment has put the lens on a certain pattern. One that is prejudicial to others' beliefs, be it about the Sanatan Dharma and the comments that he had made in the past for which he had to apologize, or now the comments that he has made about Sanskrit. Why does an elected leader, one who would lead one of the true divergent parties in Tamil Nadu, often indulge in this kind of parochial and prejudicial politics? What is a dead language as per Udhayanidhi Stalin? It's a language that often is not used for active communication anymore. That's by one definition a dead language. Well, Sanskrit is widely used in both Hindu and Buddhist religious rituals, in hymns and chants across India and beyond. Its continued use in integral cultural practices keeps it a living part of everyday life of millions of Indians. While it may not be a primary language or a primary vernacular for most people, thousands of people in India still report Sanskrit as their mother tongue. That number may have dwindled, but it still is a steady one. There have also been several villages across the country, especially in Karnataka and in Madhya Pradesh, where residents use Sanskrit even today for daily communication. That's a result of the revival efforts that we've seen for such a language. Sanskrit is an official language that's recognized by the Indian Constitution. It is taught as a second language or an optional language in hundreds of universities and schools globally, with around 1 lakh teachers in India alone. Till date, new literature in Sanskrit continues to be produced and published, including the daily newspaper in Mysuru since 1970. How then is it a dead language? Well, funds are needed to develop Sanskrit because it's seen as the foundation of India's linguistic and cultural heritage. Why does that irk the DMK? Sanskrit is considered as a root language for many Indian languages. Its preservation is seen as crucial for maintaining India's diverse cultural and linguistic identity. There's a vast amount of knowledge in fields like philosophy, in science, and literature, all of which dates back hundreds of years and is stored in Sanskrit manuscripts. What this increased funding does is that it helps translate and preserve and make this knowledge accessible to a wider audience. It keeps the language alive, quite contrary to what the DMK Scion believes. These funds are also important because they support institutions like the Central Sanskrit University for teaching, for research. It awards degrees and diplomas and certificates, which eventually enables a lot of these people, pass outs of these universities, to go and take this practice out abroad, out in the country, out in the world. Some believe that Sanskrit's structure and precision can also be beneficial for developing and training AI systems. Why then do we see such disdain from the DMK?